be seated. I just want to thank you for sharing your kids with us for these 13 years. And this is for you. One, we didn't sleep at all. Two was footsteps down the hall. Three was jumping to me in the pool. Four was princess dressing up. Five was tea in plastic cups. Six, you got your backpack off to school. Can't believe how fast it flies. They always say don't blink, and now I know why. 18 summers gone like that. 18 years you don't get back. 18 trips around the sun. Don't it make you wonder why holding times like holding sand, always slipping through my hands? What I'd give to hold you for another 18 summers. Oh, 18 summers. 7 was the Disney trip. 8 was singing Taylor Swift. 9 was bedtime prayers and saying, Jesus, I believe. 10, 11, like a weed you grew. 12, 13, well, middle school. 14, high school's coming, and you're way too cool for me. Can't believe how fast it flies. 18 summers gone like that. 18 years you don't get back. 18 trips around the sun. Don't it make you wonder why holding times like holding sand, always slipping through my hands? What I'd give to hold you for another 18 summers. 15, first boy broke your heart. 16, driving daddy's car. 17, you're wild and free, and I'm waiting up for you. Then there you stood, cap and gown, and I'm smiling as I think about how every day before's what led us to dorm room number 205. A grown-up trying not to cry. Can't wait to see all you're gonna do. The both of us and 2 aching hearts, driving home in an empty car, thanking God for the gift of raising you for 18 summers. 18 summers. For 18 summers. Love you guys.
I would just like everybody to know, well, who knew? Miss Jo, who knew? She did a great job, and she did that in about 2 days. She stayed up till about 11:45 one night. Somebody played the piano to be able to make that song happen. So let's, one more time, give Miss Jo a round of applause. That was amazing. At this time, I would like to invite Natalie Jennings to the stage.
I love that so much.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Natalie Jennings, and I want to formally welcome you to Holdenville High School's Class of 2025 graduation. Thank you all for coming here tonight in support of me and my classmates. If you will, please bow your head and join me in tonight's prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this graduation tonight and for the community that is joined together. I ask for your calming hand over each person who will speak on this stage, and I want to especially give thanks to you for leading my class throughout our high school journey, and I truly hope that we all can make great achievements within our adult lives. In Jesus' name, amen.
At this time, we would like to invite Superintendent Mr. Randy Davenport.
Wow, what a crowd. Almost looks like Friday Night Lights here every Friday night during the fall season. Before I get started, I'd like to introduce the Holdenville Board of Education who's sitting here on the stage, starting with Mr. Dwayne Malin, Mr. Kevin Arthur, Mr. Michael Mitchin, Ms. Lacey Rollins, Mr. Terry Swayze. Without these guys, none of this would be possible. They are so supportive of everything that we do for Holdenville schools, and they make the dreams and desires for everybody, not only in the stands, but sitting over here on to my left that way. So it was a heartfelt week, a busy week for you guys, wasn't it? I'm going to talk to them. You guys just kind of hang out over here. And so one of the things that most impressed me was Tuesday night. Tuesday night we have what's called the Senior Award Show, and some of you got to be there. And during that night we give out a little accolades and a little bit of money in the tune of about $1.3 million. $1.3 million this class has earned through scholarships and funds, and we are so excited and so proud of each and every one of you, that everything you've done. Here in a few minutes, some of the valedictorians and salutatorians are going to come up and speak, and I am assured pretty well, because it happens every year in my 26 years as a superintendent, that one of you will say, "We finally made it." That's absolutely true. You finally made it to the starting line of adulthood. You finally made it with all the hard work, all the training to get to the starting line for your life to move forward. And so because of that, when you go through life, you're going to have lots of trials and tribulations. You're going to fight, like Mr. Briggs said on Wednesday night, you're going to fight your Goliaths. And you're going to be that person that has to make that choice to do the right thing and get on the right path very quickly. One of your classmates, Zane Peters, said, "Be a shining light, a beacon light, not only for you, but for everybody around you." And of course, Miss Richmond, who spoke to you a lot this week and speaks to you a lot, she wants you to be one of the best community members you possibly can, whether it's in the Holdenville community or it's in any other community that you choose. We wish you the very best of what you do from this point on. Remember, this is the starting of your adulthood marathon. It's a long trip, but it's a lot of fun sometimes. Sometimes it's kind of challenging, and sometimes it's very thrilling. The accolades will continue to come to you because you are so honored to be a graduate of Holdenville School. We have graduates all over the country doing exceptional things, and you too will be doing those things. We wish you the very best in your endeavors, and so congratulations to the 2025 Holdenville graduation class.
At this time, we would like to recognize our salutatorians. We will start first with John Richmond. Oh, so sorry. That's not what we're doing. I'm going to go sit down now. At this time, we would like to invite Mr. Jonathan Sisko to the stage.
Where you wanna go, and if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find a window. If it's cold outside, show the world warmth in your smile, but more than anything. More than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted till your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. While you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. If you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who loved you in the place you left. Hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. More than anything. Yeah, more than anything. My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted till your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted till your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. This is my wish.
Okay, let's try this again. At this time, we will present the salutatorian medals. Our Our first salutatorian to recognize is Mr. John Richmond. And we are of no relation. Our next salutatorian to recognize is Mr. Jace Dockery. Our next salutatorian is Miss Melody Cruces. Next, we have Miss Abby Coates. And our final salutatorian to recognize is Miss Autumn Lindsay. At this time, we will recognize our valedictorians, and each valedictorian will read their speech. First, our first valedictorian to speak will be Mr. Tyrell Phillips.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, and fellow graduates. Thank you all for being here tonight. Today is a celebration of our accomplishments, our hard work, and our journeys that led us here. But before we toss our caps and take the next step in life, I want to take a moment to pause and look back, not just at the homework, the test, or the achievements, but at the people who helped shape the belief that brought us here. Because no matter how smart, talented, or determined someone is, we all need one thing to move us forward, someone who believes in us. And we were lucky. We had our parents, teachers, coaches, band directors, office staff, and every member of the school's faculty. I truly appreciate the time, effort, and heart you poured into each of us, ensuring our success. You believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, when we turned in our assignments late, when we failed a test, or when we thought something was unachievable because it was quote-unquote too hard. You knew what we were capable of, and you never gave up on reassuring us of that. You believed in us when we were tired, anxious, and overwhelmed. You saw us not just as students, but as people with talents, ambitions, and purpose. You challenged us, but you also guided us when we needed assistance. You gave us your time, your patience, and your encouragement, and you did it all, not because you were required to, but because you genuinely cared. And through that dedication you had in us, something changed. Our confidence began to grow, and we started to believe in ourselves, because when someone believes in you, it gives you more than just confidence, it gives you hope. So to the parents, faculty, staff, and everyone else who believed in us, thank you. Thank you for giving us hope, even if we gave you a million reasons not to. Thank you for seeing us as more than just students, but as individuals with dreams, struggles, potential, and purpose. We walk across the stage tonight more confident and more ready for our future because you believed we could. And now, as we step into the real world, we will take that belief with us. The belief you had in us becomes a part of who we are, and we will carry that with us as we approach college, new cities, new careers, and new challenges. We will carry it into moments when we are unsure, when the path ahead seems unclear, or when we are tempted to give up. And hopefully one day, we will be in your shoes. We will be the ones offering words of encouragement when we notice someone is struggling. We will pass that belief on to a student, coworker, friend, or child, because you didn't just teach us how to succeed. You taught us how to believe in others. So again, thank you all for believing in us. Thank you for giving us hope.
Next, I'd like to call up Miss Abigail Phillips.
Good evening, everyone. Standing here tonight, I've been thinking about how hard it is to put 4 years into just a few minutes of words. How do you summarize the late nights, the laughs in the hallways, the quiet struggles, and the people who helped you find your way? When I look back on my time at Holdenville High School, it's not the tests or the grades that come to mind first. It's the people. To Miss Carter, thank you for making my senior year more than just a countdown to graduation. Your classroom was a space where I could truly be myself. You gave me a place to express, to explore, and to excel. And your sense of humor, it made even the hardest days a little easier. I'll always be grateful for the joy and freedom you gave me in your class. To Mr. Crosby, thank you for believing in me when I really didn't believe in myself. You helped me to grow not just in music, but in patience, leadership, and confidence. Band wasn't just a class. It became a second home, and that's because of you. To Miss Williams, thank you for making my last science class in high school so much fun. The class could definitely get a little chaotic at times, but that didn't stop us from learning in ways that kept us all engaged. It may have looked a little crazy, but somehow we always left our class a little smarter and definitely more entertained. You made a class that could have been just another subject and is something I'll always remember. To my boyfriend and friends, thank you for being my constant, my chaos, and my calm. You stuck with me through every meltdown, every overthinking spiral, every late night rant, and somehow still managed to make me laugh. You kept me grounded, and I couldn't have done this without all of you. To my parents, thank you for everything, for showing up, for cheering me on, for loving me through every version of who I've been these past 4 years. Your support has meant more than I can ever explain in words. Finally, to the class of 2025. We didn't always have it together. We didn't always get along, didn't always show up, and sometimes we barely made it through the day, but we did make it. Through the long nights, the quiet doubts, the chaos, the friendships, the tears, the lessons, we made it. We're not the same people we were when we walked through these doors, and that's a good thing. We've grown, we've struggled, we've learned how to stand back up. As we go our separate ways, I hope we carry with us the strength we found in each other and in ourselves. And I hope we remember that even on the hardest days, we kept going. Congratulations, Holdenville Class of 2025. We made it.
Our next valedictorian to recognize and speak will be Miss Jenna McCoy. All right. I'm going to stand here with Jenna, okay? So you guys cheer her on. when you have 1,000 people staring back at you, it's a little bit hard to get the words out sometimes. Good evening, friends, family, fellow graduates. I'm honored to stand before you as one of your valedictorians. I always wanted to give a valedictorian speech. I missed it. Thank you. Okay, good job. Thanks for ruining my opportunity to speak.
Growing up and attending school in Holdenville for the past 13 years has been an unforgettable experience. In this small town, I have shared countless memories, built lifelong friendships, and learned lessons that will help guide me wherever life takes me. As we gather here tonight, it's impossible not to reflect on how far we've all come, not just academically, but personally. From pre-K classrooms to high school hallways, we have grown together. We've faced difficulties, celebrated victories, and perhaps most importantly, supported one another through it all. To my teachers, thank you. You have played a crucial role in shaping who I am. Your dedication, patience, and passion for education has left an impact that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Whether it was staying after class to help me understand a difficult lesson or offering words of encouragement when I was stressed out. Thank you to my parents and family. I am forever grateful that God blessed me with such an amazing mom and dad. They have supported me through every decision I have ever made and will continue to do so. They have provided me with everything that I could ever ask for and have given me all the love in the world. Last but not least, I just want to say to my classmates in the class of 2025, thank you for all of the memories, and don't forget that you are capable of great things.
Very good, Jenna. Our next valedictorian to speak will be Miss Allison Inselman.
Good evening, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It is an incredible honor to stand here before you here today as a valedictorian. I'm humbled, grateful, and to be honest, still in shock that today is even my graduation. I feel like I have waited my whole life for this one moment. My academic journey started at Reed Elementary, which holds a very special place in my heart. I had a very special teacher who, crazily enough, stuck with me in my class for 3 years, and we were a very special and close group. Miss Sanford taught me so many things in the classroom, but most importantly, she helped shape me into the person I am today. And for that, I will forever be grateful for her. I'm honestly kind of upset she didn't just keep on moving up with me. I loved Reed so much that I even went back my senior year, this time as an intern. Still going back, my senior year just brought so much joy and happiness, and getting to hang out with Mrs. McCoy and Miss Patterson is one of the best jobs ever. So with that being said, thank you, Mrs. Patterson, for making that school feel like a forever home for me. Now, Thomas was a different story. Middle school tends to be where the crazy comes out, and my memories of that place are filled with the fun, crazy, and insane parts of my childhood journey. We were bad, from the really rough games of basketball to the intense tetherball fights. But I won't say too much since we haven't gotten our diplomas yet. Just ask Miss Ferguson, who must have had the patience of a saint. She stuck with us for 2 years, which I honestly am grateful for because she was kind of the glue we all needed. But ultimately, I'm super thankful for all the teachers I had at Thomas. They all had a huge impact on me in a special way and made middle school even more enjoyable. Then COVID hit the spring break of my 7th grade year, and it definitely did rob us of our final moments at Thomas and just ended up sending us straight into high school. Entering the high school as 8th graders was definitely intimidating because no one ever likes the 8th graders. But once we settled into high school, it honestly became so much fun. High school was always more than just classrooms, textbooks, and tests. It's been a journey of growth, discovery, and unforgettable memories. We've faced challenges, celebrated victories, and built friendships that shaped who we are today. Those halls have seen everything from exciting homecoming preparations to planning for the Christmas tree lighting to marching with the band for big game days. The many clubs and organizations brought me so many opportunities and memories that I will never forget. From dog walking, helping with Little Olympics, and float decorating, and getting the privilege to cheer into those Friday night lights is something that I'll always cherish. I want to give a huge thank you to Mrs. Joe, Ms. Jones, and Ms. Richmond, and Ms. Williams for making a lot of these things possible. They made everything we did unforgettable, and I just want to thank them for making my high school experience so special. And I can't forget about DJ, although he says I was never in class. We'll definitely miss not having to say that next year. High school definitely did still have its ups and downs, and I think the biggest thing we had to go through was the loss of someone who we all cared for tremendously.
Tom J. He was the light of this community. Sorry. He had this way of turning every bad thing into something beautiful. And he taught me many things, but ultimately made me a better person and helped me build my faith. Losing him has definitely left a missing piece in my senior year of high school. My class got the honor of planting an oak tree at our park in honor of him. So now our whole community gets to watch it grow into something just as beautiful as he was. In closing, I want to give a shout out to my mom, dad, and my family. Without them, I don't know where I would be today. Everything I am is because of y'all. Thank you for always pushing me, believing in me, and teaching to help me grow into the person I am today. Lastly, thank you, Holdenville, for the best years of my life and showing me how a community can truly feel like home. And now, to my fellow graduates, as we step into the next chapter of our lives, I want to leave you with a verse that has guided me through challenges and triumphs. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord and not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. No matter where life takes us, whether it's college, a career, or something unexpected, may we give it our all, not for the applause or recognition, but because we know our purpose is greater than ourselves. Let us lead with love, serve with compassion, and live with integrity. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. Thank you.
Next to speak will be Miss Isabella Smith.
Hello everyone. I would like to start off by saying thank you for that unwavering support shown by the family, friends, and faculty who have joined my fellow classmates and I in celebrating together one last time. It is because of your support that we're able to be here today. So again, thank you. As I wrote this speech, I thought about everything I could have written about. All the memories I could have brought back to life with the class of 2025. The Friday night lights, Mrs. Joe's English 2 class sophomore year, getting let out early for spring break in 7th grade and not returning for a very long time, all because of some pandemic called COVID-19. I could have written about the numerous times when was... This is not the right... Okay, sorry. All those memories will cherish forever and many more. But as I stand here today, the thing that crosses my mind the most is all the things we took for granted as we walked those halls for years. When you get to high school, you count down the years until you leave. Everyone does. When you're a freshman, you're nervous for your first year. When you're a sophomore, you're glad you are no longer a baby freshman. When you're a junior, you realize high school is actually hard. And when you're a senior, you realize it went by way too fast. You'd give anything to be that baby freshman again. As a high school student, it seems like 1 minute might be our favorite way to track time. Every class hour checking the bell as we waited 1 more minute for it to ring so we could leave. 1 more minute of listening to Mrs. Richmond's hour-long speeches. 1 more minute of lunch so you didn't have to throw your half-empty drink away when you passed Mrs. Williams. 1 more minute of being chewed out by Coach Snow because you made another dumb turnover. 1 more minute on the field, in the gym, on the stage, on the track. 1 more minute locked in class when you're supposed to be memorizing the periodic table. 1 more minute of the Christmas tree lighting that made everyone so excited for Christmas break. 1 more minute of you scrambling to turn your homework in because it's due at 11:58:9 and it's 11:58. But as we get to the end, you are now realizing that 4 years thought would take forever to finish have turned into one more minute as a student at Holdenville High School. Although it is a bittersweet moment, that 1 minute leads you to the rest of your lives. That 1 minute opens the door to your future. And that 1 minute where you're officially alumni. Holdenville Public Schools has blessed me in many ways over the years. Memories I'll cherish always, forever friends, and lessons that I will carry with me throughout my life. The school system has given me some of the most influential teachers and people I've ever met. From Mrs. Sanford teaching me for 3 years at Reed Elementary. Mrs. Sanford, I owe you one of the biggest thank yous. Yeah. Yeah. I'm good, actually.
No.
You made school fun, always made us feel welcome, and truly created a space that made us feel, oh my god, I can't.
And truly created that space that all of us look forward to coming to. So thank you. I stand here today confidently saying that you are one of the biggest reasons that I'm standing on this stage and giving this speech. Actually, I'm giving this speech. Even though I'm still mad that you didn't come to continue to move up with us, by the way. Then to Mrs. Ferguson, teaching math to me in the 5th grade and the 6th grade. She was quite frankly the mother to us all. She was honest, not afraid to tell you the truth, and had you leaving the classroom feeling like you could conquer any math problem. Then going to high school and having the opportunity to learn from remarkable teachers such as Miss Joe, Mrs. Williams, Mrs. Richmond. That's not in there, I just added it. I'm giving the speech, I can do what I want. Who would try every approach to help you understand something, never making you feel stupid. Holdenville has shown me the true meaning of community, and I'm proud to say that this town, school, and people will always have a special place in my heart. Okay.
I hope and pray that the class of 2025 makes all their dreams come true. Thank you to the best staff for always making us feel at home, all my friends and family for constantly making me feel loved, my siblings for being my rocks, my parents for pushing me to be the best I could be. I seriously would not be the person I am today without you both. Your support, the standards, love, and guidance. That's why it literally molded me into the person I am today, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I thank you for teaching me to live my faith. God has been with me through this chapter, and I know He will be with me through the next, because He's writing my whole book. To the class of 2025, thank you for the best 4 years, and congratulations, we made it. Thank you.
Our final valedictorian and speaker is Miss Natalie Jennings. I would like to say I went out of order. I was supposed to be last, but they got a surprise and got to be first.
Okay, last one. Good evening again. My name is Natalie Jennings, and tonight I want to focus on us living our dream. But not before I give a round of applause to my family, my class, and our faculty. While tonight is a celebration of diplomas, achievements, and being proud of our hard work, it is also a celebration of our amazing futures that are overflowing with goals that we want to reach. Currently, I'm standing next to our future doctors, lawyers, linemen, nurses, pilots, and many other successful individuals. Now, being successful does not mean that you have to attend the greatest college, have the highest paying job, or know the most people. Being successful means that you are proud of how far you've come in your life and you enjoy where you are now. Even though we have spent over 12 years preparing for our chance to walk across this stage, this is not where our achievements will end. Once we have crossed this off, we can finally make big leaps towards learning to be a leader to those around us. It takes large amounts of courage to decide to step out of this stage of life and pursue making yourself and others proud, knowing that there is a chance of failure, but still pushing forward. But I believe that it is extremely possible for every one of us as long as we believe that we can achieve our passions. My goal is to become a pediatric traveling nurse. I have engraved this goal into my mind because growing up, I was told about my birth story. I was born 3 months premature, weighing only 1 pound and 15 ounces. I stayed in the NICU for 68 days while the hospital staff worked to continue my life. I don't owe everything to them though. I owe a lot to my mom, who stayed by my side every day, waiting for me to grow enough to come home. Plenty of other family and friends prayed countless times for my continued health. And of course, the hospital staff put in hours of work to watch me and the other babies within the NICU. I want to be the nurse that families can rely on and know that I will provide for them. Because this goal is one that I've instilled so strongly in my mind, it's easy to visualize myself achieving it. However, if you feel that your goals are too far out of reach, let me tell you that they are not. We did not go through years of challenging schoolwork, friend group drama, class awards, and newfound freedom to call this the end. You do not need approval from others to go for what you want, and you do not need others to believe in you whenever you truly believe in yourself. I believe that the class of 2025 will be the future of this world, and we will make it a better place to be in. Billy Joel once said, "Slow down, you're doing fine." And I believe that his words represent a needed reminder in my own life as well as yours. To be able to live our dream, we have to take time to find ourselves, figure out if our goals are truly ours or if they're only about being in the category that we have been placed in. So I'm encouraging you to not let the fear of failure hold you back, because failing only means that you are trying, and with each time that you fail, you learn something new. So continue your drive to become greater than those before you, look up to your role models, and get their help along the way. Becoming you will not always be easy, but it is something that all of us have to do before we are looking back on our lives and wondering what could have been. So start now, take it slow, and remember that you are doing fine. Thank you so much.
So before I call up Zane Peters so that he can present the class of 2025, I believe that I heard Bella Smith say that she wanted 1 more minute of my long speeches. This one's for you, Bella. This will be quick. I wrote it down. I didn't want to ramble. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, growth, and unforgettable memories. To the class of 2025, you are a remarkable group. You have shown resilience in times of uncertainty, kindness in moments that mattered, and a determination that has carried you across the stage today. What sets this class apart is not just your academic achievements or accolades. It's the way that you have lifted each other up. I have watched you guys in basketball dish it off to somebody else so that they could score. I have watched Kay Sipes, Demaya Olden score 1,000 points in a season, or not in a season, but in their time at HHS, and you guys were working hard to try to get them the ball so that they could achieve that moment. You have been class encouragers, problem solvers, leaders. You've shown us that success is not measured by the grades. It is measured by character, empathy, and perseverance. As you step into the next chapter, remember that your story is still beginning. The challenges will come, but you will rise above and take advantage of those opportunities. You need to be innovative, be assertive, and make a difference. Never underestimate the power of your choices. Choose integrity, choose to continue learning, and always choose to be the best version of yourself. Today, we don't just celebrate the end of your high school journey, we celebrate the beginning of everything that is to come. Congratulations, class of 2025. Each group is hard to let go of, but with you guys, it's going to be especially hard. You are truly special. So thank you all for the memories. I cannot wait to see in 5 to 10 years what you guys have done and accomplished and where you are as young adults. I am proud of you, and now go out and be good humans. So, by the power granted to me by the state of Oklahoma and the Holdenville Board of Education, I confirm that these students have achieved adequate attendance, have passed all required classes, and have completed all state mandates. I now present to you the class of 2025. At this time, I would like to invite Class President Zane Peters, and he will read the class roll.
Before I read the names of my classmates to receive their diplomas, I would like to call upon the family of Caden Briones to come to the stage. Caden Briones, or Bubba known by his family, was born on July 6, 2006. At just 1 year old, on July 17, 2007, he received a Berlin heart, a mechanical device that kept him going until he could receive a transplant. That miracle came on September 9, 2007, when he received a new heart in St. Louis, Missouri. Caden was a quiet soul who left a lasting mark on all of us. Though he spoke softly, his smile lit up every room. He had a mischievous streak and loved making people laugh. His mom often said he was the life of the party. Wherever Caden was, the room seemed a little brighter. He had a deep love for his boots, wearing them proudly as if ready for adventure at any moment. Even though Caden couldn't read or write, he had a bold personality. One day during testing in his 3rd grade homeroom, which I had with him, he suddenly stood up and shouted, "Give me the answers. What's the answers?" startling everyone and earning a trip to the principal's office. His cousin and best friend, Nicholas Rodriguez, also known as No-No, was in the same class and told the family how Caden got kicked out of class. It made them laugh, especially since Caden rarely spoke out like that. But No-No always looked out for Bubba, and Bubba loved him. Caden also found joy in the little moments, like seeing Mr. Marcy in the hallways at Reed Elementary, which would make his whole day. He also shared a special bond with his friend and fellow classmate, Christopher Harjo, and his beloved teacher, the late Miss McDaniel. In 4th grade, Caden began his courageous battle with cancer, which meant he missed most of school from grades 4th through 6th. Still, he found joy in moments like the Little Olympics. That year, Chris Harjo held Caden's hand and ran with him, pulling him across the finish line, completely unbothered whether they came in last or not. That kind of love and friendship meant everything to Caden. Caden would have been graduating with us tonight, but on May 10th, 2019, he lost his battle with cancer. Though he spoke softly, Caden's presence was powerful, felt, known, and loved. He may no longer be with us physically, but his spirit continues to live on in each of us. We carry his memory, his laughter, and his light as part of the Holdenville class of 2025. Caden loved to dance, and today we have imagined him dancing alongside us in celebration from above. At this time, I would like to invite our superintendent, Mr. Davenport, to present the honorary diploma of Caden Jovanovich Briones to his family. Now it is my privilege to be able to call the names of my fellow classmates to come to the stage and receive their diplomas. First up, Tyrell Marcus Phillips. Receiving a gold diploma, Natalie Grace Jennings. Receiving a gold diploma, Isabella Morgan Smith. Receiving a gold diploma, Allison Blake Inselman. Receiving a gold diploma, Jenna Michelle McCoy. Receiving a gold diploma, Abigail Elizabeth Phillips. Receiving a gold diploma, John Christopher Richmond. Jace Austin Levi Dockery. Receiving a gold diploma, Melody Cruces. Abby Sue Coates. Receiving a gold diploma, Autumn Rain Lindsay. Lorelei Grace Adam. Mahdi Al-Kafaji. Theron Josiah Anderson. Shelby Sway Austin. Shelby Ruth Barchi. Jasmine Lynn Breland. Dakota Bryce Kennard. Receiving a gold diploma, Joffrette Elizabeth Carter. Kyra Rose Castaneda. Nathan Allen Coleman. Haley Beth Cox. Reagan May Crawford. Receiving a gold diploma, Dallas Wayne Davenport. James Matthew Davis. Receiving a gold diploma, Anaya Annalise de la Rosa. William Elliott Douglas. Quentin Lee Dustin. Trenton Levi Dustin. Cameron Scott Factor. Seth Ray Factor. Armani Rihanna Ferguson. Nicholas Oscar Fixico. Cotton Walker Ford. Riley Marie Gaines. Tristan Renee Goodman. Michaela Renee Gregory. Olivia Nicole Griesinger. Isabella Joan Grizzle. Colson Rich Hansen Hall. Christopher George Harjo. Zachary Allen Ray Harjo. Receiving a gold diploma, Kalina Nichelle Harper. Connor James Harris. Receiving a gold diploma, Braden Christopher Heath. Malachi Nelciano Henderson. Noah Joseph Higgins. Reagan Violet Irby. Autumn Malin Jackson. Joseph Jeffrey. Autumn Lee Jones. Mariah Danielle Jones. Colby Joe Long. Kevin Martinez. Gary Tyler Knuckles. Turner Isaiah Knuckles. Demaya Trinity Olden. Ariana Marie Palmer. Xavier Jordan Randall. Nicholas Kenton Rodriguez. Caden Alex Rogers. Seth Nathaniel Sampson. Brennan K. Sipes Louis. Jonathan Taylor Cisco. Eric William Smith. Jordan Blake Stafford. Caden James Stanford. Dagan Reed Stone. Austin Michael Taylor. Olivia Grace Taylor. Ziane Yvonne Todd. Taylin Marie Tucker. Kejo Watson. Jaden Edward Williams. Braden Philip Winters. Princess Noelle Diana Lee Wood O'Neill.
In case you're wondering, this is I said that this is going to be a hard class to let go. I guess they must have anticipated I was going to say that, so they gave me a picture of themselves for me to always have. I will cherish each one. At this time, I would like to recognize Mr. Zane Allen Peters. At this time, while Zane is making his way back to his class, I would like to recognize those individuals who have already signed up to be in the military to represent our great country. If you guys would please come to the stage. We have Mr. Dallas Davenport, Reagan Irby, and Ms. Kaylin Tucker. All three of these individuals have already signed and are part of the Oklahoma National Guard. feel very honored, and it is with great pride that I present to you the Holdenville class of 2025. You may now move your tassels from right to left. At this time, in holding true to our Holdenville tradition, will the class of 2025 meet at the bell to ring it one last time. Family and friends, please allow them a couple of minutes together, and then you may join them on the field. We want to say thank you all for coming. Please be safe. Have a great summer. And if you guys, it's supposed to rain this weekend, so if you have time after you've taken pictures, if you can help get the chairs back over here so that we can put them up, we would greatly appreciate any help. Thank you for being here.